Have you ever heard about René Balke's ORB strategy, also known as the Opening Range Breakout strategy? It's a very simple concept built on a 3-hour range high or low breakout, and in his video, it generated impressive results on the USDJPY 50-minute chart. Over the past week, I took a deeper dive into this strategy, and I even built a more complex and highly customizable version of it with the help of ChatGPT. Besides that, I am also going to code it into a premium strategy script that has all of our premium filters, features and options, so if you are interested in that, stay tuned for the upcoming video on my main channel, TradeSmart. But today, we will focus only on the original René Balke ORB strategy for the USDJPY on the 50-minute chart, and I will show you an optimized version of this strategy with a few added tweaks which generated more than 300% net profit including fees. And the best part, I will give this strategy script to all of you for completely free. So hello everyone, welcome back to TradeSmart AI, and without wasting any time, let's get right into it. Okay, so for this strategy, first head over to TradingView and set up the USDJPY. This time I chose IC Markets on the 50-minute chart. Okay, and now let's see the strategy. As I mentioned, for this strategy you don't need to use any indicators, so it's perfect for everyone even with the lowest tier TradingView subscription. However, I would recommend using one extra indicator just to make it easier to spot the ranges, and that is the sessions. So open up the indicators tab and type in sessions and click on this one, sessions on the chart. Now on default it will have these parameter settings, but for this strategy make sure to set the New York session from 19 till 22 and make sure that only the New York session is ticked. Now on your chart, go down into the bottom right corner where you can change the time zone and change it to UTC3. So if you scroll down, you can choose from UTC3 time zones right here. And that's all. So this strategy's main concept is about we observe a range, in this case from 3 AM till 6 AM UTC3 time zone, mark out the highs and the lows and wait for a breakout. Once the breakout occurs, we enter into a long or into a short, depending on the direction of the breakout, and we will exit at a specific time in the future. For this strategy, we are not using a take profit level, only a fixed stop loss. So to visualize the highs and the lows, I will choose the rectangle tool from the left side toolbar and mark out the low and the high points in this range. So starting from the 3 AM candle up until the 5:45 candle, the highest point was here and the lowest point was here. And now we are waiting for a breakout before the next range occurs. And in this case, it was a clear break to the upside, which happened right here. So that will be our long entry. Now for stop loss, we are going to use the range low. You can place it exactly at the range low or just slightly below, both works. And as I mentioned, we are not using a fixed take profit level, so just leave it as it is. For exit, the trade will either hit the stop loss, or if it doesn't hit the stop loss before 6 PM, we exit the trade immediately. So let's find the 6 PM candle on the UTC3 time zone, and that will be this one right here. Now in this case, as you can see, the stop loss was not hit, which means we close the position right at the open of the 6 PM candle, which made this trade a profitable trade. Now let's find a short example, then I will show you the backtest results of this. We will then check the backtest results with fees included, and then I will show you my optimized version of this strategy with 2 added filters, the TDFI and an ATR based trailing stop loss. So this looks like a valid short entry. Again, we are marking out the highs and the lows between 3 AM and 6 AM. High will be there and the low will be here. And in this case, the price broke the lower range right here, so we enter into a short position there. The stop loss will be placed at the upper part of the range. We'll leave the take profit open, and we are looking for the 6 PM candle, which will be this one right there. And in this case, unfortunately, it's a losing trade. The stop loss was almost hit there, but keep in mind that we exit the position at the open of the 6 PM candle, which was right here. So it's around 0.95 unit loss, not a full 1 unit loss. Okay, now you know the entry and exit rules for longs and for shorts, so let's see the backtest. Now René Balke in his original backtest I think mentioned that the best results were achieved using a risk percentage per trade, so risking 1% on each trade for example, but in my backtest I found that risking a fixed dollar amount actually works better, so we are going to use that one this time. This is how the coded strategy script looks like. It's pretty simple to use. On the top you can set up your time zone, the range start hour, the range start minute, end hour, and end minute. You can choose the trade direction. You can set the fixed stop loss, which is in this case set at a 1 distance, which means that it is set exactly at the opposite of the range, depending on the trade direction. You can also set up a fixed take profit if you want. Now in this case I set 100 take profit is never going to be reached, so technically we are leaving open the take profit level. I enable the force exit at 17:45, and that's because the script will wait for the close of the 17:45 candle, and after the close it will exit at the next candle's open, which is the 6 p.m. candle. And you will also have the two edit filters, the TDFI and the AItrading stop loss, but more about that later. In the properties tab, currently I did not set up any commissions or any slippage. I want to show you the results without commissions first. For initial capital I used $10,000 account and the default order size is $100,000, which means it's a 10x leverage. I also turned on the bar magnifier for better backtest results, and the recalculation is on everything. Okay, let's see the backtest results. First of all, let's see the last 30 days performance. In the last 30 days it is losing. The last 90 days it's almost at break even. Last 1 year. And in the last 1 year, it's pretty profitable. Look at that 120% net profit with 20% maximum drawdown. That is pretty good. Now let's see the last 2 years. So 2024, 14th of March. It is still profitable, 187% net profit, 500 trades, 28% maximum drawdown, and a 1.27 profit factor. All are acceptable. Now let's see 5 years. In the last 5 years, it is still profitable, which is a very good sign. 400% net profit, 29% maximum drawdown, over 1,200 trades, and 1.25 profit factor. Very stable values throughout these different backtest time ranges. And now let's see the entire history. So entire history will start from the 8th of February 2011. A steadily uptrending equity curve. Very nice, very steady. Over 1,000% net profit, amazing result. 35% maximum drawdown, a bit high, but with position sizing we can decrease it. Almost 4,000 trades, and 1.26 profit factor. Now these results look very good, but as I mentioned, currently we are not using any commission or any slippage, so these results are a bit unrealistic. Now let's set the realistic fees and slippage. As of now I don't trade Forex, but what I could find online is that realistic fee is around $7 per lot for a round trip trade, so that means 3.5 USD per entry and exit for one lot. And if you don't know, on TradingView, one lot is 100,000 contracts for Forex. And the 3.5 USD commission per lot is 0.006 JPY per contract. For slippage, we are going to use 12 ticks, which is 1.2 pip. I think that includes both the slippage and the spread. So now let's see the results. Now again, on the entire history from 2011 till 2026, and the results tell a whole different story now. With fees, it doesn't seem to work very well. However, if you check the strategy from the 20th of June 2023, it was uptrending, so maybe we can take a look on that. And yes, from 2023, it is profitable, 1.14 profit factor, not as good, but the net profit value is pretty good, almost 140% net profit, with a bit high 30% maximum drawdown. Okay, now this doesn't mean that his strategy is bad. As you can see in the last 3 years, it was profitable. However, fees can mess up things. So now let's see my optimized strategy that uses these exact fees and slippage, and let's see how that performs. Okay, first of all, for my strategy, we are going to use a different time range. On this UTC3 chart, we are going to check for the time range between 2 p.m. and 4:15. Which translates to a 6 a.m. till 8:15 a.m. time range on the New York time zone. So in your sessions indicator, set up from 6 a.m. till 8:15. And make sure that the London session is ticked, so this will be displayed. Also for my strategy, we need to add two other indicators. One is the TDFI, add the Trend Directional Force Index, and NNFX ATR. Add this one. For the NNFX ATR, set the X value to 450. Set the SL value to 11, and in the styles tab untick everything except the buy SL, as this will be a long only strategy. Also you can change the line style to step line. On the TDFI, set the look back to 50, the filter high to 0 and the filter low to 0.2, and in the styles tab change the line style to columns. Now after you change the line style, you should zoom in a bit to the 0 line, as we will only allow long positions if the TDFI is above 0, so if it's green. Now let's see a long example. Okay, so for a very long entry, first you need to check the range high and low between 2 p.m. on UTC 3 time zone, which means the low was here and the high was there. Now in this case you might be confused why we don't enter into a short here, and that's because this optimization is limited for long entries only, and the TDFI was green on that entry, so it's not allowed. On the other hand, after this the price flipped and it broke above the range high right here, and the TDFI was green. That's why you can see the strategy enter into a long position right there. So entry will be here. And in this case, we are not using a fixed stop loss, but we are using an AItrading based stop loss. And that is way down right here. I don't like placing stop losses this far, but as I mentioned earlier, I auto-optimized this strategy and these values came out to be the best, even after and before optimization date. And for take profit, we won't have a fixed take profit either. Both values are set at 1. So when we will exit the trade, the only possible way to exit this trade is to hit the trading stop loss. Each time the NNFX ATR indicator, which is this red line, moves to a higher level, we will move our stop loss there. So here we move the stop loss there. On that candle we moved a bit higher. Right here a bit higher again. And this goes until the price hits the stop loss. As you can see at this point we are almost at break even. And in this case, this trade was exited right there because the latest trading stop loss level was here and the price hit that level on this candle. So this one, if we consider the starting stop loss level, a 1 to 0.45 risk reward ratio trade. Now this setup is extremely good at capturing these strong uptrending moves like this one, but there's a downside. When price drops a fake breakout like this one here, the stop loss will get hit immediately. However, as we are using a trading stop loss, in this case, for example, you can see that the initial stop loss was somewhere around here. So trading stop loss is great because, for example, here our base stop loss would have been right at that level. But even in this fake out situation, we didn't take the full loss. The trading stop loss exited the position here at around 60% of the original stop loss distance. Okay, so that's are the rules for my optimized version. I think it's more simple than the original version. You just need a green TDFI bar and a breakout to the upside and exit with an ATR trading stop loss. That's it. But how well this strategy performs? And let's see the commission and the position sizing first. So here you can see the optimized strategy setup in the script. TDFI is allowed with a 50 TDFI look-back length and 0 high and low limits, and the ATR trading is set up here. In the properties tab, you can see we are using a 10,000 yen initial capital with a 70,000 yen order size. That means a 7x leverage. For commission, we are using 0.006 JPY per contract, which comes out to 3.5 USD per lot on each entry and exit. And the slippage is set to 12 ticks, which is 1.2 pips. We are using bar magnifier and recalculation on every tick. And here are the backtest results. So this strategy was optimized for USDJPY 15-minute chart starting from the 1st of September 2021 till the 1st of September 2025. It leaves us around 6 months of out of sample data. We will take a look on that later. And as you can see, we get a beautiful uptrending equity curve. One thing I don't like is that at the end it starts to get a bit flat, but after the optimization date it starts picking up again. So 185 trades, 287% net profit with only 17% maximum drawdown and 1.7 profit factor. I think those values are pretty good. You can even increase the position sizing, but keep in mind that there's a more important max drawdown value, which I like to use, and it's this one right here, and it is much higher in this case. Let's see the after optimization date performance. So I set the end date to 2025, 1st of September, and the end date to 2026, the 14th of March. And after the optimization date, we got 32% net profit, 14% maximum drawdown after 24 trades, with a 50% win rate and 1.57 profit factor. These values are decent. As you can see, this strategy doesn't trade a lot, but it's profitable. Now let's see the entire history. So in my opinion, what's most important is the after optimization date performance. But if you take a look on the entire history, it is still very profitable indeed. We can see a bit of a flat period in this section, but starting at the end of 2020, the strategy performs extremely good. And since the beginning, it made 583% net profit with a high 50% maximum drawdown, around 680 trades, 43% win rate, and 1.4 profit factor. Another thing I noticed with this strategy is that it performs well on other time frames, so now I will set the backtest range to the last 365 days, so 1 year. And let's see 30 minutes. As you can see, it is even better here. 68% net profit, 13% maximum drawdown. What about the entire history on 30 minutes? It is profitable, but a high drawdown. Now let's see 45 minutes. On 45 minutes, it is not very good. What about 1 hour? 1 hour is not. And I think it performs well on 10 minutes. And yes, it does. In the last year, 58% profit, 28% maximum drawdown after 60 trades. And if we take, for example, a 6-year time interval, so from 2020, it still performs really good. 373% net profit, 28% drawdown, 350 trades, 1.69 profit factor. On the 5 minute, it's still profitable, but not really good. So that's it. René Balke's opening range breakout strategy is indeed pretty good. I am now working on coding this into a premium script with many more features. You can see here the base layout of that. We'll have a different entry mode to require a close above the range, not just a touch above. And a special range filter using an ATR. And before I forget, if you want to get access to this script, go down into the description. You will find the Google Drive link there. Open the Google Drive link, it will lead you to the code itself. Copy the code, come back to TradingView, and on the right side now you can find the Pine editor. You create a new strategy, delete everything here, paste the code right there, then click on Add to Chart. And it will add the strategy to the chart like I have here. And to close out the video, let's see the strategy ranking spreadsheet and see how well the strategy is ranked across all of the strategies I've tested so far. Okay, here you can see the strategy ranking spreadsheet. Here you can find all my strategies that I tested on TradeSmart AI. On the right side you can find the YouTube video links and the download links or the purchase links if they are not free, but most of these strategies are free. And today's strategy, which is René Balke's ORB strategy for USDJPY, has took the 38th place out of the 56 strategies I've tested so far. In this spreadsheet you can find the net profit value, profit factor, win rate, max drawdown too. But keep in mind that these results are only the in-sample data, so not the after optimization date range data. And if you've been into trading for a while, you should know that the backtest results does not guarantee the same performance after the optimization range. Just keep that in mind. None of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. And that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed this one, let me know with a like or dislike. It really helps out the channel. Also feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. If you are interested in a more advanced strategy scripts and systems that we've been building for years, specifically for trading bot automation, make sure to check out my main channel, TradeSmart, and or Smart Trader tier membership on Patreon that includes all of my premium scripts and optimizations. Everything is linked down in the description. Also, let me know in the comments which asset and timeframe combination should I build the next strategy for. As always, thank you all for watching, have an amazing day, and until next time, trade smart.